Hello students, welcome back to the session where we are discussing the dispensed medicaments that are powders. I am Ashwini Zamdade, lecturer at Sanjuni College of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Kopargaon. In this session we are going to discuss the different forms of granular powders, types of granules and method of preparation of granules. What are granular powders? Granules are the aggregation of fine particles of powders in a mass of about spherical shape. You can see in the diagram the form of granules. Why we should go for granules when we are having the powders? To avoid powder segregation if the powders is composed of particles with different dimensions and different densities, a separation between these particles will occur. To ensure the flow of powder, higher flowability gives better filling of dyes or containers during a volumetric dosage. Granules have higher porosity than powders. To improve the compressibility of powders, its granular form is preferred. Granulation of toxic material will reduce the hazards of generation of toxic dust which may arise during the handling of powders. Materials which are slightly hygroscopic may adhere and form a cake if stored as a powder. So the granulation is important. There are two types of granules, generally effervescent granules and non-effervescent granules. What are effervescent granules? We are going to study first. Effervescent granules are specially prepared solid dosage form of medicament meant for internal use. You already have seen the marketed preparation, that is ENO. It is an antacid preparation and which is introduced in the water prior to administration. This is the best example of effervescent granules. It contains citric acid, tartaric acid and sodium bicarbonate. Sometimes we can add saccharin or sucrose as sweetening agents to it. Water needed for granulation. Water is essential because these preparations are administered into water first and then swallowed. In effervescent granules, sodium bicarbonate and citric acid get converted into sodium citrate, which release the CO2 gas which causes the effervescence in effervescent granules. Now we are going to study non-effervescent granules. The granules composed of mixture of small dry particles or grains which does not have ability to release gas upon contact with water are non-effervescent granules. Means simply the main difference between the effervescent and non-effervescent granules is that one produces the effervescence and other does not. Then next we are going to study method of preparation of granules. Some of the available methods in the industrial field for preparation of granules are wet granulation, dry granulation method and granulation by crystallization. Now what is wet granulation method? Wet granulation is a method in which the mixed ingredients are moistened with non-aqueous or aqueous liquid to prepare a coherent mass which is then passed from the sieve and dried in hot air oven or at room temperature. This wet granulation method you have already done it practically in pharmaceutics 1 practicals in last year. You have already prepared the granules by wet granulation method using starch paste as granulating agent. Next method is dry granulation method. Dry granulation method itself tells the meaning of this method. Dry means there is no granulating fluid or liquid used in this method. In this method, ingredients are mixed homogeneously and passed through compression machine or roller mill to form a large sheet or large tablets. These sheets or tablets are passed through sieves to obtain granules of various sizes. Next method is granulation by crystallization. In this method, water of crystallization is used for granulating. This method is also called as heat method or heating method. A large porcelain or stainless steel evaporating dish is placed over the boiling water bath. Dish should be sufficiently hot before transferring the powders into it to ensure liberation of water of crystallization. As it releases the water of crystallization, the dump mass is formed, and this mass is then passed through sieve to obtain the granules of various sizes. This is the last session of powder dosage form. In this, we have seen granules, types of granules and its method of preparation. One more point which is remaining, that is packing of powders. Powders are packed by wrapping in white glaze papers. It is done by single wrapping method or double wrapping method. Simply the white glaze paper is used. It is cut in a size 20 mm into 100 mm size, and powders are placed and they are wrapped in a sachet. Double wrapping is done for the volatile, hygroscopic and deliquescent powders because which are get affected by atmosphere. This is the reason double wrapping method is generally used. The powders are labeled as patient should be instructed that individual powders should be dispensed in a little water or placed on the back of the tongue before swallowing. This instruction should be labeled on label while prescribing or dispensing the powders. This is all from the powders. It is the last session of this formulation. In next session, we are going to start with the next topic, that are monophasic liquids. Till then, stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Thank you.